Hey everyone, so I thought I'd do a tag that's going around that the absolutely gorgeous Tara or Tara from TarMars Tales tagged me to do, and it's the most worn things. I'm not really doing the summer edition one as such. I'm kind of doing it at the moment, or well, it's me, so I'm going to cheat a little bit and probably show more than one thing per question. So I'll just try and keep it short and jump into it. The first one is the most worn nail varnishes or nail polishes. So it's kind of between two. This one here that I'm wearing today, which is just, it looks black but it has a bit of shimmer to it, and it's the Resist and Shine Titanium nail varnish by L'Oreal, and it's in the colour, no actually, maybe titanium is the colour, I'm really not sure, it doesn't say it on it, but it's this guy here. So it's, yeah, it's like a almost black, but it's like a dark, I want to say kind of greeny, like an off black green. So it's that one there, so whatever that one is. And then it was between that one and then this one by Elf, which is their Metal Madness, which I always call gunmetal for some reason. So this one is like a blackened gunmetal that has like multicoloured glitters going through it. So I love that one as well. And then the one that I'm wearing here, that one is this guy by Avon, and it's their Cherry Jubilee. So that's those ones. Then the most worn hair product definitely has to be this guy here. It's the Bye Bye Split Ends Hair Manya by Kemon, I think. So it's this guy here. So I basically just scrunch it into my wet hair, mainly towards the end of my hair, and it's just like a, what's it called? A silkifying fluid. So it just makes it look not so crappy and dry at the very ends, because I had like all that part there would have been bleached. You mightn't guess it from looking at my hair now, because it's the same colour as my natural hair up there, but that's just dyed brown. It was all bleached underneath, and then obviously this blonde part here at the side is really bad condition as well. So I got this in I think the Hair and Beauty shop, or the Hair and Makeup Co, or whatever you call it, or the Hair Co, not sure what it's called, downstairs in Air Square Centre anyhow. It's just like a beauty supply shop, and that's lovely. Then my most worn accessory, so these are probably not in order, but I'll put them all below. Probably rings. I always wear rings. This is one of my new favourite ones. So this is like a sterling silver ring. I only got it there last week, but I've been wearing it like every day since. I love it. Now don't ask me the name of the brand, because I got it off a friend in a Avon party, and yeah, it's just beautiful. But rings are definitely my thing. This is one I wear a lot that people ask about. This is from Claire's Accessories, so it's just a moustache ring and then loads of glitter in between. This is probably my most worn ring though, and it's my Hello Kitty bow ring. So I got this in a Hello Kitty shop in Sorrento in Italy, so loads of people ask that, and that's that guy. And then besides that, it would be definitely my Hello Kitty necklace. I wear this definitely, I'd say, more than any of my other necklaces. I absolutely adore it. And besides that, I wear scarves all the time, but they kind of interchange. So that's those. Okay, so for my most worn bag, it's the one that I'm using at the moment, and it's this massive clunky thing, but I love it. So I think it just looks really vintage. It has those shorter handles, and it has the bigger handle that I always pop over my shoulder. It's really heavy at the moment because it's full of crap. But this one I got in Penneys or Primark, and it only cost me €4. But it's brilliant. It's just massive, and it fits so much stuff, and it tends to like match with a lot of my stuff, because I do go for a lot of autumnal stuff. You can even see with my makeup today. And you know, a lot of my cardigans and stuff tend to be that kind of colour, so I love it. And it does carry so much, and even the inside, you know, it doesn't, if it gets a bit wet, it doesn't tend to ruin any stuff, because it has kind of a water resistant lining. I wouldn't say proof, but yeah, it's just a really nice bag, and I love it. So that's that guy. So inexpensive. I love getting cheap finds like that. Then my most worn shoes, even though it's summer here, we don't get very hot, and it's still these guys here that I wear more than anything else, and it's my big scary dirty looking military style boots that I got in River Island about 3 years ago. They're doing me really well though. The tips here, I think the glue came loose because I used to stick my feet right in front of the open fire at home in my Cullen, but No, these I live in. I wear these all the time. That's what you'll see me in 99% of the time. And then lately, when we have been having a bit of sun, I've been wearing these guys. These are just little flats, ballet flats, that I got in Penneys as well. I think they cost about 3 or 4 quid. So they're just leopard print with a little bow at the top. So they're really handy for wearing to work or just for like running around the place. Because I wear leggings more than anything else. Yeah, definitely during the winter or during the summer, and these go perfect with leggings. And that brings me nicely onto my next one, which is the most worn clothing item. And I was going to say my pink jacket, but I'd say it's definitely more so this, which isn't that exciting. It's just a small little really tight but wet look skirt, and it's because I wear leggings all the time, but I hate the look of leggings without something covering the crotch. That's just my personal opinion. I'm sure some people can do it and get away with it fine, that's their business, but I really don't like the look myself, especially when you can see knickers through it. I mean, most people don't seem to realise that most leggings are quite see-through at the back, but anyhow, enough of my rant. I wear this all the time over my leggings. Yeah, it's just a really basic skirt. I got it in Penneys as well, again, about 3 years ago, I'd say, as well. Maybe longer, I'm not too sure, but it was really inexpensive. Another 3 or 4 quid, maybe 5-6 euros at most. Yeah, so it's just a nice tight little skirt. I wouldn't wear it by itself really, only really over leggings, but I live in it. I have it on most days, even if I'm wearing a dress, because it gets so windy here that if you've any kind of like flyaway dress on you, and it blows up, sure, you're going to flash the world. So I do tend to have that on under my dresses if I'm out and about, because of how windy it gets here. So on to makeup. For my most worn foundation, it's generally has always been my Bourjois Healthy Mix. This is my favourite one. It's the one I'm wearing today. It matches really well. It's a nice kind of natural matte one that has pretty decent coverage, and I've gone on about it in length before, so I won't. And I'm number 51, just so you know. I adore this guy. But lately I have been wearing, I have been wearing this one here by Max Factor, which is the Ageless Elixir 2-in-1 foundation and serum, and I really like this. It's kind of new enough to me, but it's a really nice one. Light Ivory number 40 is the colour I wear. It's a tad more on the neutral side than I like. It doesn't maybe match me quite as well with this, but it's not too far off that it bugs me so much. But the formula itself is just beautiful, and that's why I love it. So they're my 2 most worn foundations. For blush or bronzer, I mean, definitely this guy here. This is a blusher I got in Illamasqua when they were still in Dublin. They're gone now from BT2 there, but it's this one here, Primal. Now it is discontinued. You can see there's like, it doesn't look much of anything colour, but when I use this as a contour, which I don't actually have this one on today, but I use it in like 99% of my videos, so I'm sure you've seen it before. It just gives a really natural contour for pale skin, because it doesn't really give so much of a colour because it's so light. It just gives more of a shadow effect, and that's exactly what you want for natural contour. So I love this, and I'll be very sad when it's gone, and I can't believe I haven't even hit pan yet, considering how much I use it. But there is a lot in it. There was like 4.5 grams, so I adore that. And then a blush that I wear a lot when I'm going out at night would be this one, Warm Soul by MAC. So it's like a golden, like I'm really bad at description sometimes, a golden warm, like, I don't know, peachy brown, I don't know, maybe a little bit pinky. Like I said, I'll get the odd colour every now and again that just totally stumps me, but it's a really beautiful colour anyhow, and I love it a lot. So that's that guy. Then for my most worn lip products, and that's what I dropped, so I'll just grab that. I know I've said this a million times before, I'm not really wearing lipsticks because of my braces so much, so it's definitely my Coca-Cola Cherry Lip Smacker. Cherry Cola, yeah, my Coca-Cola Cherry, whatever, Lip Smacker. I love this. It smells beautiful. Yeah, oh, I love the smell. I have about 3 or 4 of them now at this stage, thrown randomly throughout the house and in my bags and stuff. So that's that. And because we've had a bit of sun here lately, it's the Rock Soleil Protection SPF 30 Sun Lip Balm. That's really basic. It's not very exciting, but I do wear that a lot when I'm out and about. Then for my most worn eyeshadow, I would say lately it's this guy here by Mud or Makeup Designery, and it's this espresso eyeshadow. It's the brown that I have in here, which you'll see once the makeup tutorial is up, but it's a really beautiful, warm, intense, soft brown. Not soft in colour but soft in texture, but it's gorgeous and it's matte, and it's like kind of quickly taken over as my favourite from Handwritten, which was my favourite before, but this one, and that's me wiping it off and it's still there, it's a brilliant one. And then of course there's the Ombre Papier number 8 by Bourjois, which I always hold in really high standings as my holy grail highlighter, so that's that guy. For my most worn mascara, I'd say it's definitely, at the moment anyhow, my Masterpiece by Max Factor. I would say at other times it could be the Masterpiece Max, but I'm trying not to kind of have too many mascaras open at the one time at the moment. So this is the one that I've been going for probably more than any of the rest of them. I'd say for a very close second, I would have to say it's the MAC False Lashes Extreme Black, which is lovely mascara as well. That's what I have on today, and apart from the packaging being like really slinky and sexy, I really love it. I think it's fantastic. It's a nice brush, nice basic size brush as well. And really black. I like these extreme black formulas because they really are very black, and they're great for someone like me who's quite dark in complexion. Well, not complexion, but in colouring with my hair and stuff. And then for my most worn perfume, but it's the only one I have, so it would have to be this one, and it's a Juicy Couture. I don't know what it's called. Eau de Perfume spray. That's, I think, all it says in it. I actually won this in work, so that's why I'm not sure what it is. But I do kind of like the smell of it. I just don't wear perfume too often, to be honest. But that's that guy there. So that was the tag video. I just tag Ollies to do it. Go ahead and leave your responses as video responses below if you do fancy doing it. And in the meantime, I'll chat to you all really soon. Thanks a million for watching, guys. Slán!